Hello, all you wonderful people out there. My name is Faded Oasis. Thank you for tuning in to watch my stream here on twitch.tv/Faded Oasis or watching these VODs on youtube.com/@Faded Oasis. We are back with more Pokemon card game. There we go. That's our favorite music. We're back with more Pokemon card game. We're still running the Blue Water deck with run number 5. We still have 2 lives left, so looks like we're getting pretty far into this. We've beaten 5 clubs already. We have Imakuni and 3 more clubs to face. But I mean, like, 2 of those clubs are the Grass Club and the Lightning Club, and my deck is entirely water, so it's gonna go as well as it can, I guess. Let's I hope I draw lucky. Real quick, I want to thank everyone very much for following on Twitch or subscribing on YouTube. I very much appreciate it. Hey Ural, how you doing? Yeah, I do very much appreciate it. Let's go to the gameplay. I don't really have anything to talk about. So after this run, I'm probably going to take a quick break from Pokemon and go play some more Halloween-themed games. I haven't figured out what they are just quite yet, but we're getting close to Halloween here, so, you know, it makes sense. One of them's going to be Demon's Crest. I took a look at that real fast, and I might not play that through. It might just be one stream, but we'll see how far I get. Yeah. So, but let's get to Pokemon here. There we go. There's our dancing man. All right. So I guess I can go through the deck once more. It's very simple. It's water energy times 25, and then very few Pokemon. Only like 3 pages worth. It's very low. Psyduck, Golduck, Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath, Seal Dugong, Shellder Cloyster, Krabby Kingler, Horsey Seadra, Magikarp Gyarados, Lapras, Mysterious Fossil, Ammonite, Amistar, and Articuno. Most of those are 2 of the basic, 1 of the evolveds. It's not great. Our trainers are fine. 1 Professor Oak, 2 Bills, 1 Pokemon Trader, the 2 fossils I said. Energy Search, Pokeball, Potion, Super Potion. This deck is inconsistent as heck, but we're winning, so I'm not complaining. All right, if Imakuni wins here, we have to dance. So I haven't had the best day. I don't really feel like dancing, so we got to make sure we beat him. Oh, that's a terrible hand. There we go. Okay. Oh, I'm not using my Super Nintendo Bluetooth controller anymore. I'm using an actual Pro controller here, because I got sick of double pressing A when I didn't mean to, over and over. I have to probably pop that thing open and clean out some contacts. That's probably just what I need to do. Or I need to go buy a new one or something. I mean, this thing has lasted me for 10 years at this point? Something like that. It's the original SNES design for the 8-bit Do gamepads, which they don't sell anymore and have stopped selling and stopped supporting like 5 years ago or something. Yeah, so I should probably just buy a new one. But I'm going to see if I can fix it up first. So we got 2 Seals, which can attack on turn 1 for 10, but don't get stronger than that until they evolve. I don't have a Dugong in hand, so that's not happening. Krabby, which can't attack on turn 1 and attacks for 20 on turn 2, which also isn't great, but I think I lead with Seal, have Krabby on the bench, and hold Seal in case I want to... in case first Seal dies and I still want Dugong. Ammonite's going to be a dead card here for a while. I can't even get Mysterious Fossil with Pokemon Trainers, or Trader. So yeah, let's lead with Seal. Then Krabby. And this is a 6 prize match. And I'm not playing first. Alright, he's got Farfetch'd out first, which is not going to be great for us. 50% chance of dealing 30 damage on turn 1. And they do it. Alright, so if... I'm pretty sure Imakuni runs double colorless energy. If they have one, Seal is just dead here. But let's hope that they don't. I drew Professor Oak, which will be good later when I play some of these water energies. I'm betting he isn't going to put any more energy on Farfetch and is just going to pump up his bench. Attach Psychic Energy to Slowpoke, yep. And then does nothing because Leak Slap, the first attack there, can only ever be used once. And then Pot Smash is just 30 damage for 3 energy, which is why I was worried about double colorless energy there. Drew Bill, so let's use that. Drew Lapras and Horsey. Well, let's get Lapras on the table, and let's immediately start pumping up Lapras. That's our game plan here. Lapras has Water Gun that deals 10 to 30 based on how many energies are on it, and Confuse Ray for 2 energies, which deals 10 with a 50% chance of confusing the opponent. Still don't want to Oak yet. Probably just want to hold until I run out of energy. What did they do? They played a Water Energy on their benched Farfetch. So when that thing comes out, it's going to come out swinging and probably hit something for 30. They're using Maintenance to draw a card by shuffling 2 of the other cards into their deck. We don't get to know what any of those are. Played another Psyduck. Played a Water Energy on Psyduck. And did an attack. Alright, we drew another Water Energy. Let's... Lapras is going to be fully online here. Can deal 30 or 10 and Confuse. I feel like I want to play Horsey next. And put the Water Energy on it, and that'll be next turn. And probably then use Professor Oak. Okay, so if I don't think I want to retreat here. I think I want to knock out this Farfetch'd. And then whatever they bring out can knock out Seal, and that's when I'll bring out Lapras. I think I'm fine with Imakuni taking 1 energy. They didn't do anything, so that's cool. Yeah, let's play Horsey. Play the Water Energy we drew. Next turn, play another Water Energy, then Oak. I'm waiting until I am out of useful cards in hand before I Oak. Alright, we got an Amistar, which is great. We should draw a Mysterious Fossil at some point, I hope. They played a 3rd Farfetch'd. Water Energy to their Psyduck out front. Fury Swipe. Slip 3 coins. This is 10 times the number of heads. So if he gets lucky, 1 in 8 chance that we die here. Nope. Alright, we took 10. We drew another Water Energy. Let's sort this hand. I guess we get Krabby online before we Oak. Like, we're in no danger here. Alright, I'm actually worried because they just put a 3rd energy on Psyduck. Hey, 1 in 8 chance we take 0 damage. They don't have Golduck in hand because they would have evolved, but I'm worried about Golduck because it has a attack that energy removes. But if we just Headbutt here, that knocks them down to 30. Oh, wait. How many hit points does Golduck have? I think it's 70? Which means we'd have to hit it twice with Lapras's Water Gun. I mean, I guess I can just keep dealing 10 until something bad happens, because I can't kill Psyduck this turn. If he doesn't evolve it, then I can switch into Lapras and kill it. And I'm going to do that. Or he could give me a free switch by killing my Pokemon. There we go. Technically a free switch. Alright, Lapras is out. What's gonna come beat up Lapras? Farfetch'd or Slowpoke, which doesn't have an attack that deals damage. That's cool. Let's play the other Seal. Put some energy on it. Water Gun to get rid of the Psyduck. We get a Super Potion. That'll actually be good for if Farfetch'd hits us here. They played a Drowsy and then a Water Energy on Drowsy, so that's not great for them. Farfetch'd did not hit us, so we're fine. Drawing all these Water Energy. I'm just going to load up on Seal for if I draw a Dugong later. And let's not waste time here. Let's just Water Gun for 30. And then knock it out next turn. Used Imakuni. Imakuni is a bad trainer that confuses your own Pokemon and then does nothing else. Drowsy evolved into Hypno. Uh-oh. Hypno doesn't have Pokemon power, right? It just has Gengar's attack, Darkmon? Yeah. 30 to active, the active Pokemon, and 10 to a benched Pokemon. It also has Prophecy. Look at the top 3 cards from... Look at up to 3 cards from the top of either player's deck and rearrange them. Oh, okay. I'm good. It's just Water Gun here. Here's another Farfetch'd. Hey, this one hit us. Alright, let's play the Water Energy on Lapras. Let's play the Poliwag. Play the Super Potion. Healing all of that damage. Water Gun for 30? Like, I want to get up to... I want to have another big Pokemon on my bench. There's Golduck. Which I can check. Yeah, 70 hit points. I don't have a Psyduck, though, so that's not useful to us. I'm using the last Water Energy, putting it on Poliwag. So let's Professor Oak here. So I'm throwing Golduck and the Amistar line into the trash. We get a Pokemon Trader, a Mysterious Fossil, which is now useless, and a Pokeball. And Articuno. I think I've only got 1 slot left on the bench. I can Pokeball try to flip heads. If I get there, grab Poliwhirl. Probably Dugong, actually. Dugong and Kingler. Because I also have Pokemon Trader. Or I could just Dugong and I have the Articuno in hand. Let's see if I can get Dugong. Nope. I can still trade for it. Trade the Magikarp for it, maybe? Oh good, it's here. I was half worried that it got prized. And I've already played an energy this turn. Let's play Bill. Let's just shuffle the Magikarp back into the deck and then draw the Gyarados. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Knock out this Farfetch'd. This Slowpoke has far too many energies on it. And this Hypno has no energy of the correct type. What are you doing? Imakuni is not a smart man. I could retreat to... Yeah, let's retreat. Dugong's here and he's knocking you out. Okay, so he didn't even use Prophecy. Does the AI not know how to rearrange cards? Is it like that stupid? Could be, I don't know. Then they did nothing. Alright. Imakuni was easy. I get another badge. It's a question mark. And I get 4 booster packs. Item Finder. Ditto King. That's a good card. Raichu. That's not as good. I hate his mouth so much. Yeah, that's fair. Poliwrath. That's cool. Alright, then he shoves me out of the way so he can run away. And I go back to fighting. I don't even remember which club I'm in. I'm in the water club. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We get to fight Sarah first. It feels so good to swim in the pool. Sure does. It's like going into Picasso territory. A little bit, yeah. So, I don't know if I have a mirror match here. I don't think anyone's deck is this bad. I've got 2 Shelders and a Cloyster, so I'm good on 2 energy here. Let's just play both Shelders. How many prizes was that? 1 sec. I missed it. Oh good, Poliwag with Water Gun. 2 prizes. This is a short match. Okay. Poliwag, Dratini, Slowpoke. This is not the same as our deck. Alright, so Shelder's already taken damage and is probably going to take 20 damage next turn. So I'm going to actually pump up this Shelder and evolve it into Cloyster eventually. Let's play a Fossil just in case. And pass turn. Alright, another water energy. Cloyster here. It's Clamp for 30 and Paralyze, or nothing at all. And then flip 2 coins for 30. We're probably taking 30 this turn, which is gonna be bad. We're actually in a very bad place, because Staryu can knock us out. Assuming that they have 2 energies. But I definitely need to get rid of you. Okay, one more. Yes, okay. The clutch 60 damage. Hey, here's Articuno. Great. Alright, I mean, the machine deck's exactly the ones the NPC play, or are the unique ones just built for the play? There are unique ones. Each club only has 4 total players, and there are 5 decks per machine. A lot of the decks that the players have, the other trainers, are in the machines. Not all of them, though. There are some decks that are not in the machines. This one, I believe, no one has. Alright, Energy Search, we've got an Articuno. Let's play that immediately. Alright, let me do some math. So we threw Shelder in the bin, and then Shelder and Cloyster are here, and 1 Fossil and Articuno, and 2, 3, 4, 5 energies. What's our last card? This is not going to be relevant. 20, so all of our energies are accounted for. Ammonite. Ammonite is in the prize, okay. I say we get we try to get Articuno up to speed, but unless Cloyster might die here. Okay, so if If they evolve to Starmie, I don't know. I think Starmie does not have an attack until 3 energy, so we're safe, but I might be wrong about that. Wish I could look up the card catalog in-game, just like right now, but whatever. If they have a plus power, we die. This is assuming we don't knock out Staryu here. If we knock out Staryu, then everything's great. If they only deal us 20, I'm going to retreat to Articuno. Or we knock it out and win right now. Just flip 4 heads in a row. It's fine. There's the Ammonite. The 2 prize match is really... Hey, it's double Gyarados. The 2 prize match is really stressful because one wrong move and everything goes to hell. With the 4 prizes, you at least have a lot of time, but that's one of the issues with this club specifically is you've got a 2 prize match, a 3 prize match, and then a 4 and a 6. So we've got a Horsey and a Magikarp. I'm definitely not leading with Magikarp, so... but I'll play it just in case. We also have Poliwrath, which is not great. Oh, good. Grass Pokemon. Why do you have grass Pokemon in your water deck? Alright, we're safe for now. I'm weak to lightning here. Articuno's not weak, so I'll play that. I know that Gyarados is weak to grass. And then I want to say... Oh, Poliwag, that whole line is weak to grass. Those are my grass weaknesses. So I gotta knock out Scyther before I need to care about those. I'm gonna Smoke Screen here. Not much room for chumping with Pokemon to buy back time instead of comeback. Exactly. Please, Tails. No! Okay, Horsey's knocked out. Okay. So Articuno's gonna take 30 a turn and not get... it'll get online, right? It'll get online for Freeze Ray. Once. Because I put 1 energy, it takes 30. I put 1 energy, it takes 30. I put a 3rd energy in attack. So that's not great. Let's play the other Horsey. Is it worth doing that? Well, Freeze Ray might paralyze them. So it's a coin flip for if I kill Scyther or not, and then Poliwag comes in with 10 hit or 10 damage and knocks me out. That's not great. But it's better than nothing. They've got fossils. Okay. They've got an Aerodactyl, which no more evolution cards can be played. What the heck? I'm dead. I'm so dead. Alright, I drew Pokeball. What the heck do I get with this Lapras? Probably, right? If I can't evolve anything? Articuno and Lapras are the only good base Pokemon. Heads. Well, I used up 1 Tails Flip. Let's hope that this one is heads. Articuno's dead. And I don't have any energy left, so Scyther knocks us out, and then here's a Horsey. I hope I draw an energy here. No, it's Psyduck. Well. Seal. Cool game. Let's play... Oh, I can't even retreat Horsey, can... Oh, I can. Okay, I've got one more turn. Psyduck is technically able to kill Scyther. So let's retreat to Psyduck. Whoops. And say done. They're using Oak. I wish I had one. They're using Bill. I wish I had one. Aha, an Oak. Let's just use it now. Here's Dugong, but I can't... I do have a Seal also. Let's play Seal. So I need to... Oh, Jigglypuff's gonna kill us. So this doesn't matter. I didn't do it anyway. Alright. Amanda knocks us out. We're down to 1 life. See, I'm actually hoping that we make it all the way to the Lightning Club and then die there. But, you know, dying to the Water Club with the Water deck is something about that. Alright, Amanda. Time to beat you up this time. Hopefully. Psyduck, Golduck, Magikarp, Fossil. I can Pokeball for something. Only 1 energy. That's not good. What do I do with 1 energy? I try to Pokeball into Lapras, but that's not how I start. Do I start with Psyduck in the hopes that I get enough energy for Golduck? I think that's what I do. I go first this time, so that's good. And Pokemon Trader, so I can get rid of this Cloyster and find something actually good. They only have 1 Pokemon. They have no benched, so if I kill this, I win. How do I kill this quickly? Well, Psyduck's got to attack. Do I trade Cloyster for Gyarados? Let's Pokeball first, see if we get that. We don't. I think I trade Cloyster for Gyarados here. It's gonna need a lot of energy, but hopefully I can get there. And I get to see what cards I've got. Alright, so in play is 1 energy, Psyduck, got a Golduck in hand, Carp. I'm throwing the Cloyster back, I'm using a Trader, and a Fossil. Alright, so let's use Trader. I'm still wondering if I should just get Lapras instead because it doesn't need as many energy. And I don't know that I'm gonna get Psyduck online. Or Golduck online. Like, Golduck plus Gyarados means I need 6 energy to attack. 3 and 3. Or 3 and 4 if I want to max everything out. Lapras only needs 1. So if I don't get the ones I need for Golduck, yeah, I'm gonna get Lapras. Unless it's not here. Alright, so we've got 23 energy plus the 1 on Psyduck, so there's 1 energy in the prizes. Psyduck, Golduck, Poliwag, Poliwag Wrath, Steel Dugong. 1 Seal is missing, so that's in prizes. Shelter Cloyster, Krabby Kingler, Horsey Seadra. There's Gyarados, Lapras, Amistar, A knight is missing. Articuno. Okay, O2 bills, fossil, search potion, super potion. That's 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus trader, plus fossil, plus... missing one. Oh, the Pokeball that I used. Okay, yeah, so the prizes are Seal, Ammonite, and Energy. I don't really care about any of those. Let's get that Lapras. Fury Swipes, and I hope I kill it? I can't kill it, but... only one? They have a Jigglypuff and a Fossil. Oh, right, they're the Wigglytuff deck. They're gonna have a lot of Fossils and, Clefairy-Dells, I think. Alright, Water Gun hits us for 10. I got another Water Energy. Do I go for Golduck? You're gonna hit me for I'm assuming you're gonna hit me for 20 next turn. If I don't draw an energy, then Psyduck's gonna die before it can get to 3. Unless I evolve and just don't attack. Which does give me one more turn with this Pokemon, but... I think I just try and get Lapras online and leave Psyduck alone. If I get lucky next turn, I can knock out Poliwag. No more evolving. You played double colors on Jigglypuff instead of anything on Poliwag, so you're giving me more turns. That's cool. Alright, so Psyduck never needs more energy as long as Aerodactyl's in play. Poliwag's knocked out, so that's good. I guess I'd like the energy here. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna Fury Swipes. I hope I hit for 30. And then you knock me out. Actually, I don't think I want you to knock me out. I think I want to retreat to Lapras and just hit you for 30. Still working on the code for new decks? Great. Thank you for all your work. Let's retreat to Lapras and Water Gun for 30. Oh good, they didn't evolve. I was worried they was going to get hit with Do the Wave. Alright, let's play Horsey. Put an energy on that. Water Gun to knock out Jigglypuff. We're down to 1 prize. I don't care what I want here. Can't play it anyway. Aerodactyl's here. Didn't attack. What are your attacks? Wing attack for 30 on 3. Okay, so 2 hits from that and we die. A second on Horsey doesn't do anything. I guess nothing I have does anything. Let's Water Gun for 30. You retreat. And use Potion. They do that a lot, retreat and Potion. Cloister, okay. No, still don't care. So I'm just gonna start with Confuse Ray. So that hopefully they can't even Swords Dance. Nope. And now I'm just gonna Water Gun twice anyway because it's gonna kill them faster. Oh, if they have double colors energy, they're gonna knock me out and I'm gonna hate it. Let's put this on Psyduck. Hopefully deal 30. Look at all these dead cards. Water Gun. Make another Fossil. Retreat back to Aerodactyl. use potion on the benched Pokemon. But AI is weird. Alright. I guess I'm just gonna hold the energy because it doesn't matter. Let's Water Gun Aerodactyl. Another fossil. Alright, we get to knock him out there. Oh! Alright, I meant to knock this out round 1, but we're able to come back and crush that Aerodactyl. We got a Mew. And a Nidoqueen. Fantastic. Alright, what's up, Josh? You wanna duel against me? Heck yeah. Fight me, bro. Sound of the Waves deck. Alright, we got a Psyduck, a Krabby, a Seadra, an Amistar, and a Bill. So the evolutions are kind of duds. We lead with Psyduck because it attacks on turn 1. Yeah. We only have 2 energy in hand. They play first. They've got a Lapras out. We're screwed. Alright, let's Bill immediately to see what we get. Articuno and Super Potion. Great. Let's play Articuno. Get an energy on Psyduck. I'm gonna Fury Swipes. And next turn we're probably gonna... Super Potion doesn't actually help me. Energy removal. Well, we're not using Super Potion. They still only attack for 10, so they can't knock me out this turn. We can use Potion. Let's do that. I wanted to build up time, or let me stall for time to build up Articuno, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. We hit for another 20. Lapras is down to 50. Krabby on bench. Another energy removal. Okay. Water energy to Lapras. Confuse Ray. Opting not to kill us in 2 turns, but to try and confuse us. Okay, so now do I... They've got a Shelter and a Krabby. This deck looks familiar. Hold on a sec. No, you used energy removals. That's not in my deck, so you've got a different deck. It just looks very similar. Do I keep going by putting energy on Psyduck, or do I start to build up Articuno? Articuno's gonna need 4 to get 50 damage. Let's try one more. I don't like how I'm running out of energy, though. Alright, another 10. Not great. You gonna try Confuse Ray again? It worked. I think I stop attacking with Psyduck? I don't know why, but I didn't like how TCG 2 looked when I saw Wheeler's run. It felt... Oh, crud, I missed a... When did he stream TCG 2? And yes, it is absolutely less polished. It's... The art for Team Great Rockets Island is a mess. The card art is still fine because it's still just... They brought the art from the cards into the game several months ago. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to switch over to TCG 2 after his TCG runs. I guess I have to go back and watch something. Yeah, it's the story. It actually has a story as opposed to this game, but it's also not great. The overworld art is a little bit of a mess, but the gameplay itself is still fine. It's still the Pokemon trading card game, but now with Team Rocket cards. It might also be... So the fan translation isn't perfect. It definitely screws up a lot of text in text boxes, but all the cards are translated correctly, which is all anyone cares about. So they're kind of just give it a pass and not... I don't know, whoever translated it, I guess, stopped working on it, so... But just like dialogue boxes are always a buggy mess for whatever reason. Do I try to Fury Swipes here? If I lose the flip, they definitely kill me this turn. And Articuno's not ready. If I win the flip, they might not kill me this turn. And if I pass, they might not kill me this turn. If I win the flip, I'm only dealing them 15 on average. And if I lose the flip, I'm taking 20. So I think it's better for me to pass. And hope they don't have a water energy. They didn't. I get one more turn. So Articuno will be online. Not quite for the full damage, but 30 in chance of paralyze, so that's good. I got a Psyduck. I mean, I guess I play it. I've got a Super Potion, but I don't have an extra energy in hand. I didn't win the Paralyzed flip, so they're going to try and confuse me, and that's going to suck. They've got a Cloyster now. Water energy on Cloyster and not Lapras. And they missed the Confuse. That's fantastic. I'm not that worried about Cloyster or Krabby. 10 damage to everyone on bench doesn't matter. I'm gonna hold this energy for a Super Potion. Alright, I got another energy. And they missed their clamp. They were trying to paralyze me. I got Shelter, which is... I don't have Cloyster, so I'm not even going to play it. Let's just Blizzard here to knock out Cloyster. And hit their bench. Not that that matters. Here's Pokeball. Krabby's out, and Krabby's going to Iron Grip for 20, and that's fine, and then we're going to Blizzard and win the game. Because they don't have any bench Pokemon left. How good do you want the decks to be? I can add some extra code to make individual trainers more or less likely. Almost requiring Professor Oaks to show up. Or we could just spin the wheel and see what happens, in which case I might want to include a few extra energy to combat the lack of draw power. So you're getting the proportions about equal to what competitive decks are, but because there's no guarantee that we'll have Oaks or Bills or anything like that, Pokemon traders, whatever. Yeah, it might be a little rough. I kind of do want to go like pure random. At least for at least one run, maybe a few. And then maybe, depending on how those go, we might want to change. Yeah, like just tweak the numbers a bit. I'm really into this idea, though. Oh, by the way, we defeated Josh. Just imagining 4x Meowth. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, all right, whoops. Use without resetting. That's not what I meant to hit. How bad could this deck be? It's going to give us... assuming that it's going to give us the right type of energy. We're going to get... 4x Bad Ghastly. No Haunters. Meowth's not terrible. Well, in the grand scheme of all Pokemon in the game, Meowth's not the worst. 4X Porygon. I'm not having any luck finding the VOD. There's a good chance it wasn't on Is This Your Card, but on his home stream. It's not on his YouTube channel. Okay. Oh, I think he did mention it was on his home stream. Maybe? I don't know. Thinking a bunch of Pokedex. Hey, don't knock Pokedex. I used to love that card until I realized it's not that great. Pokedex with energy searches to, like, stack the top 5. Realize that there are only 2 cards up there you really want. And then once you draw those 2 cards, energy search to shuffle your deck. This was before I realized that this deck, or this game, is absolutely not competitive decks. 4X Pokemon Flute, okay. 4X Revive. 4X De-Evolution Spray. Brainstorm at home, yeah. That's basically what I was doing, because Pokedex is just look at the top 5 from your deck and rearrange them. So I just put the good cards on top and remember how many good cards there were, and then put put the good cards and then the energies and then the bad cards. So then right before I draw the energy, I energy search. Where is it here? Which just searches for basic energy and then shuffles your deck. Do that. Keep the overall proportions, but not just specific cards. Less work anyway. Yep. De-evolution spray with no evolutions. Yeah, exactly. Well, it works on opponents, doesn't it? Or do I have that wrong? Am I thinking Mew? No, it doesn't work on opponents. Choose one of your own Pokemon in play. That's terrible. De-evolution spray with a deck full of bad Gastlys, Porygons. There's some... No, nothing there. I mean, Magikarp's not great. That would be badass if it worked on opponents. Yeah, that's why I was thinking, because Mew is so good. I guess that's why De-evolution spray doesn't get any, Here's De-evolution beam that... Choose one of all Pokemon, yours or your opponent's. Return the highest stage evolution to its owner's hand. Anyway, let's go fight Amy. What's up? I would like to play the Pokemon trading card game TM. 6 prizes. And this is the Rain Dance deck we're playing against, so we're gonna die. We've only got 1 water energy in hand. This is not great. We've got Gyarados already, but no Magikarp. Psyduck, Shelder, and Krabby. Well, let's lead with Psyduck again for like the 4th game in a row. I gotta go watch the VOD and see how many games I've actually led with Psyduck here. Lead with Psyduck. Put Krabby on the bench. And then Pokeball for Kingler? Or if I draw enough water energy, Golduck? What do you have? You've got Lapras, Squirtle, and Goldeen, so... Goldeen's not great, but you already have Squirtle. For those that don't know, Rain Dance is the Pokemon power that Blastoise has. That says, as many times as you want during your turn, you can put a water energy from your hand into play. Use Professor Oak immediately. Which is real good with water Pokemon like Lapras, that has Water Gun that deals more damage for the more energies it has. Blastoise itself also has Water Gun. It needs 3 energy, I think. Maybe it's 4. But it deals 40. And then Water Gun will add up to 20 for 60 damage. So that's real good. Goldeen and Seaking are not great. so that's fine. But you've got a second Squirtle for backup, so I'm not happy about that. I've got a Horsey in hand. What am I finding with this Pokeball? Got a second Water Energy, but I don't know if I'm going to get the third before Psyduck's knocked out. If I grab Lapras, I could maybe do cool things with that. Or Magikarp. I think Magikarp, because then I can get 50 damage real fast. Let's see if I win the flip. Yes, okay. I didn't write down what was in my hand. Let's see if I can remember. So there are 20 energies here, plus the 1 in play, plus the 1 in my hand is 22, so there are 3 energies in the prizes. Psyduck, Golduck, Poliwag. Second Poliwag is missing, so that's in prizes. Shelder is in hand. 1 Krabby is in play, the other is missing, so that's in prizes. Horsey, the other one's in hand. I'm using Pokeball. Super Potion's missing. I don't remember if I drew that. I'm just going to write that down real fast. Pokemon Trader's there. What else am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus Super Potion, plus Pokeball, which I'm using. So I think it's Super Potion. Okay. What am I doing here? I'm getting a Magikarp. Sorry, I'm getting the Magikarp. Wait. Magikarp's missing. No! My plan! Super Potion's in hand. Magikarp is missing. Okay. So what do I get now? Do I get Lapras? I only have 1 Water Energy in hand. I think I get Lapras. Yeah. Yeah, Super Potion's in hand. Okay. Alright, so I really want to get that Magikarp out of the prizes. Another 10 damage to Lapras. They're powering up Squirtles instead of Lapras, so I'm very happy about that. There's Kingler. What does Kingler need? 3? Yeah. So no energy. Psyduck doing the bare minimum. Alright. That's why I was happy that they didn't play second energy on Lapras. I didn't want them to confuse me. Second Water Energy. Do I retreat to Lapras here? Who can then Water Gun actually confuse Ray? I don't want Psyduck to attack, so I think I attempt to retreat. Failed. Alright, say done, and then it's just going to die anyway. Energy removal. Oh no. Alright, they drew prize. I'm going to send Lapras out anyway. Good, I drew another Water Energy. Let's play Horsey in case I need it. Confuse Ray. Dang it. Alright, now I want them to miss their flip. What? Right, you're running a Rain Dance deck. Of course you run all the energy removals in the world. Well, we're screwed. And they confused us. Alright, play Bill, drew 2 energy. Do I leave Lapras in as a shield? It'll die in 4 turns, or 3 if they play an energy. And just build up something on my bench? I think that's what I do. I got this Kingler. Kingler deals 40. 40's okay. It's not great, but it's the most I have. I'm just gonna sit here and do nothing, and you're gonna deal 20 every turn. If I want to stall additional turns, I can play the energy on Lapras and Super Potion it. But I don't think I need to. And I don't want them building up to get closer to Blastoise. So I'm just going to pass here. Yeah, they're knocking me out. But it's okay, because I'm going to knock them out. Alright, Professor Oak, which will be good. I'm throwing away Gyarados, but I can't get Magikarp anyway. Do I want to play Shellder? I guess. It's Oak here. Alright, I drew a whole bunch. Pokemon Trader. I could trade the Dugong for a Seadra or a Cloyster. Or I can just hold on to it. Actually, let's use Bill, see what we get. I could trade the Ammonite for a Seal. Or a Poliwag? Trade the Ammonite for a Seal and then start to bring Dugong in. Yeah, let's do that now. Alright, Crabhammer to kill Lapras. Alright, we got one of our energies. Squirtle has Bubble for 10, right? Not Water Gun? 10 with chance of Paralyze, yeah. Okay. Luckily, we knock it out in 1 hit, so that's fine. Oh, we knock out their entire team in 1 hit each. This is great, actually. Okay. Let's evolve Seal a little more, or power it up and evolve it. Crabhammer to knock you out. Alright, you're gonna energy removal, but that's fine. I've got plenty in hand now. Alright, Smokescreen might stall me for a turn or 2. Put it on Kingler. We got through. Killed a Horsey. There's the Magikarp. Well, you're useless now, so... Gonna keep trying to paralyze me. They're doing everything they can to stall, but I'm one-shotting every one of their Pokemon. There's Cloyster. Let's just play that for no reason. Dugong is online. Kingler is doing work. Goldeen is up. Goldeen's gonna deal 10. Right, so... they only have Squirtle remaining. Wow. We've just wiped out their entire team. Good old Crabhammer. If they paralyze me, they get to knock me out. Hey, they get to knock me out. If I don't... actually, I can't do anything, can I? Do I even care about playing anything else? I don't think so. No, let's just say done. You get to knock me out here. Alright, Dugong uses Aurora Beam, knocking out Squirtle and draw the last prize. It's PSY. Alright, after a few shaky matches and one actual loss, we got through the Water Club and defeated Amy. Now I've got a little teardrop in my trophy case, or water drop.
Wonderful!
Thank you. I have to take a break. Let's figure out where we're going before I do that. I got my wheel here. It's got lightning and grass on it. It's all that's left. It's lightning. Great. So, let's go to versus 4. The Lightning Club. Oh, right, we get booster packs. It's Ninetales. It's Poliwrath. Alright, get me out of here. We don't have to worry about Imakuni anymore. Lightning. Right, there's no one over here. What am I doing? So, this is the Pikachu deck. Alright, so what difficulties are we going to face here in the Lightning Club? The answer is all of them. We're going to face all the difficulties. Psyduck and Golduck are weak to Lightning. Poliwag through Poliwhirl are not, so those are our safe Pokemon there. Seal and Dugong are weak to Lightning. Shellder and Cloyster are weak to Lightning. Krabby and Kingler are weak to Lightning. Horsey and Seadra are weak to Lightning. Magikarp weak to Lightning. Oddly, Gyarados not weak to Lightning. Lapras is weak to Lightning. Ammonite is... Oh, they're also weak to Grass. Okay. And then Articuno. So, we've got... What is that? 7 Pokemon total? Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath. Gyarados. Ammonite, Amistar. And Articuno. And that's it. Everything else is going to die in like one hit. I'm going to take a break before everything dies in one hit. We'll be back in just a sec. Stick around. And we're back. Alright. Love this music. Alright, let's set that timer. So, we're going to fight Jennifer. And her Pikachu deck. Isn't Pikachu totally cute? Not as cute as that man dancing in the corner. I mean... Alright, Jennifer, what are we going to die to here? So we got Seal, Shellder, and Horsey. Those are not my safe Pokemon. Mysterious Fossil will help, but not immediately. Horsey's got Smokescreen, so that's at least some amount of stall, even though it only has 40 hit points. Shellder has even less. Oh, I guess we could try and confuse. Status effects are going to be what we need. Seal is going to die real fast, so that's not worth it. Let's lead with Horsey and play Mysterious Fossil and pass. They only have one Pokemon, but they play first. It's the Pikachu that deals 10 on 1 energy. They failed their Pokeball. They used Bill. They found a Flying Pikachu. They only have a Water energy in hand. Alright, so Horsey took 10 from weakness. We found Kingler, which is not useful. I should play some sort of backup. Their Pikachu is going to deal 30 if they have a Lightning energy. Which kills everything, so I should just play Shellder and get ready to try and confuse them. Smokescreen here. So hopefully they miss the smoke. They do have Lightning energy. Hopefully they miss the Smokescreen flip and don't hit us. They hit us. Alright, let's go Shellder and try and confuse you. And we're successful, so this is great. So maybe they can hit themselves here. Lightning Energy on Flying Pikachu, using Thunder Jolt. And they hit themselves. Great. This is fantastic. So we can't knock them out because we don't have anything that deals damage. We got a Seal. What's our retreat cost? 1. So if we wanted to, we could play Seal, put an energy on it, retreat, and knock out Pikachu. But then they've got Flying Pikachu that's going to hit Seal for maybe 30, which becomes 60, and just knock me out. So I think we want to stall here. We're going to hide in Shell. Yeah. Which might, if we win that flip, it might mean that they don't attack because there's no benefit for that. But it's going to give us another turn to draw into anything. If they knock me out, I'm going to want a Seal in play to switch to. Because I don't want my Mysterious Fossil out front if I don't have Ammonite. So let's do that. And let's put an energy on it. And let's hide in Shell. Okay, we prevent damage. That's good. They've got Jungle Pikachu. Potion. Water Energy to Jungle Pikachu, and then don't attack. I drew another energy. Jungle Pikachu has Growl, which reduces damage by 10. Whoa. Okay, lost music there. Thank you, capture card. 20 on Thunder Shock, but it needs 2 Lightning Energy, which you don't have. Okay. I don't know that I put Water Energy on anything at this point. I mean, I should probably put it on Fossil. Let's do that. Try to hide in Shell again. Nope. Okay, so you're going to try attacking me, and maybe you'll hit yourself in confusion. You didn't. But you might still deal 10 to yourself as you're knocking me out, and you didn't. Okay, you're down to 2 prizes. Here's a Seal. Articuno, fantastic, wonderful, 100%. Put energy on that. I need to get... Okay, I'm hoping Pikachu knocks itself out. Because that gives me the most time, I think. Nope. Instead, it knocks me out and might deal 10 to itself. It just knocks me out. Great. Alright. Articuno's here to ruin the day. And by that, I mean I'm out of energy. So I can't do anything. So we die in a few turns here. Hit yourself. Ah, confusion is the worst status effect. At least you hit yourself for 10. Seadra. Okay. Where does that get me? It's a 60 hit point Pokemon that's still weak to lightning. Agility, I guess. If I can get there, let's play Horsey. And fast turn. They're using Pokeball to try and find another Pikachu, I'm sure. Be confused. What the heck? Alright, we're down to 10 hit points on Articuno. It costs 2 to retreat. I have no solution. They have 1 prize left, and it took too long to be able to stall, and yeah. That's it. My solution is that they knock themselves out right now. they're just going to flip heads 5 times on all those confusions. Ouch. Alright, run number 5 is done. So, it's kind of awkward that it's 7:15. I don't want to start another run because I'm not going to get far enough into it that I guess I can maybe if I make Pokemon TCG a 1-day-a-week stream, like only on Saturdays or something, or maybe only on Mondays, I don't know. But then it'd take a really long time to get through one run. I don't know. This is the most self-assured Pokemon in the world, never had a moment's doubt about anything. Effing confusion. You're supposed to flip tails half the time. You know what it is? Jennifer had a weighted coin. I didn't check the coin. She only hit herself with Pikachu's ability once, I think. So she flipped 8 heads out of 9 flips, I think? I don't know. Alright, yeah, I kind of don't want to start another run here. What can I do? Well, I can lock in that on Saturday at 1 p.m. I'll be playing Demon's Crest. You know what? Let's play some Watermelon Game. Let me go to this scene. There we go. And let me go ahead and change title to Watermelon Game. I think it's called, yeah, Suika Game. Remove the challenge tags. I was gonna try it out. Say to just try it out now to see if you like it. No, I can play a whole stream of it. Let's just switch to this. Oh wait, I need to maybe let's go back to the lab here and save. Do our ritual here of stand right here, go and delete this deck. It's gone. Actually save the game. Reset the game. Continue and create a suspend point here, here, and here. There we go. Everything's wiped fresh. Jump out of here. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. That's going to do it for Pokemon for this VOD, but if you want to catch more of my streams at twitch.tv/fadedoasis, I stream 4 days a week, or you can keep watching the VODs here on youtube.com/@fadedoasis. Coming up on Friday, I'm playing some co-op games. I'm not sure what it is yet, but I need to check with friends. It probably might be Deep Rock Galactic, I'm not sure. And then on Saturday, I'll be playing some Demon's Crest as per Uriel's suggestion. I'm going to be doing more Halloween type stuff, not actually like spooky, scary games, but, you know, in the same theme as Halloween for the next few streams. But if you want to see more Pokemon trading card game, let me know, leave a comment below. I'd very much appreciate it. And actually, what I would appreciate a lot is if you hit the subscribe button, because then you'll see my VODs show up in your subscription feed. And it lets me know that you're watching, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good one.